That is right. The women in Hazel Crest saw our story last week and were in utter disbelief. They say the same people who took over the Tinley Park home did the same thing to their property. What they had to do to get these people out of their home might just shock you. These two ladies are business partners. They own this house in Hazel Crest, which they were hoping to sell this month. But last week, they got a call from a realtor informing them a group of people with two dogs moved into their home.
Am I being punked? I can't believe this is happening to us.
They say they rushed to their property and met this man who identified himself as LaShawn Rankin. They say they took this photo of him from their front yard as they asked him to leave. The ladies say he claimed that he paid a landlord $4,000 in cash to rent this home for his family and signed a lease. He said he wasn't leaving, so the ladies called the police.
They told us that this is a civil matter. It is absolutely nothing that they can do. They showed them a lease with their name on it. How do we know that they're not being scammed?
The ladies learned their only recourse was to evict them, which could take months. They say the people inside asked them for money to leave. And after negotiating, the ladies had them sign a cash-for-key agreement and gave them $2,700 to vacate.
I did not want to pay. I wanted to call their bluff. I thought that if we actually went the legal route of eviction, I felt like eventually they would have given in. However, I did know that they would have longer access to the house and we could lose potential buyers.
A couple days later, the ladies saw our story about a man in Tinley Park who claimed squatters had moved into his house and refused to leave.
And I see a dog come out, and I see this young gentleman walking the dog. I see the coat. I said, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God, this is them, this is them.
Take a look at the Tinley Park lease and the Hazel Crest lease. They're nearly identical.
We are going to criminally investigate.
Mitchell Davis, chief of police in Hazel Crest, says LaShawn Rankin is connected to other alleged squatting cases.
That's the common name in Tinley Park, Hazel Crest, and in South Highland that we've seen.
He says current law prevents police from removing alleged squatters on the spot. If they have a signed lease, it's hard for an officer to determine if it's invalid. But Chief Davis says with this new information, he's working with the Cook County State's attorney to see if any crimes like extortion or fraud were broken.
We had someone that was interested. She was here on her second showing. She wanted to buy our home. She's gone now.
These ladies say they want the alleged squatters to be stopped and held responsible.
I believe that they are house hopping. I think they're very sophisticated. I feel like they have a routine that they follow.
When the ladies finally got their property back, they say it smelled of marijuana and there was trash everywhere, so they had to pay to get it cleaned. The Hazel Crest police chief, he says homeowners should ask their neighbors to watch over their homes when they are away and install cameras outside and inside the home. That way you can call 911 the minute you detect someone breaking in. As of now, no one has been charged with a crime, but police are investigating and working with the state's attorney. We also reached out to LaShawn Rankin for a comment, but we have not heard back. Samantha Chapman, ABC 7 Eyewitness News.
Watch breaking news on YouTube. Subscribe to ABC 7 Chicago Eyewitness News.